The today's topic of discussion is Atmanirbhar Bharat. So many people will ask you that, sir, how Atmanirbhar Bharat is different from the Made in India which was announced way back in 2015. Namaskar. I am Dr. Partha Sarathi Mishra. I am an IAS officer by profession. Gentlemen, today under our discussions on many interesting topics, today we very important topic for the Indian youth. I have come up with a very good topic to discuss. The topic is contemporary. It is a post-COVID program which the Government of India has announced. The today's topic of discussion is Atmanirbhar Bharat. So what is this Atmanirbhar Bharat? You must have noticed that our Honorable Prime Minister has announced that Atmanirbhar Bharat is a new program for twin goals. One is called import substitution. The other is called export promotion. There are basically two goals of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Self-reliant India. What do you mean by self-reliant India? So what the Prime Minister has essentially, he wants to say that we should successively stop our import. We should not import more from other countries. We should be self-reliant to produce those goods and services in our own country, so that we have to substitute the import. And the second part is called, we should be in a position to export our products and services. So the twin goal of import substitution and export promotion are the core of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So for the self-reliant India, what exactly the government desires to execute? As you know that the Government of India has already now 20,000 crores for this kind of a project. So many people will ask you that, sir, how Atmanirbhar Bharat is different from the Made in India which was announced way back in 2015. Actually, let me tell you that Atmanirbhar Bharat and Made in India, they are not separate. You can call that Made in India is a mission for which is a continuous process going on, and Atmanirbhar Bharat is a bailout package, but which will eventually make the entire mission of making India successful. So that is what they want actually. So what do we exactly focus on this Atmanirbhar Bharat? Atmanirbhar Bharat is that in our infrastructure, in our technology, in our system, in our population dividends, we have to be self-reliant. Even in the service sector also we have to be self-reliant. As much as we can produce ourselves in terms of technology, in field of agriculture, in field of industry, in field of service sector, in the healthcare, if we can produce these things in India, then there cannot be a second option to look at. So if you look at the China, if you look at the Taiwan, in fact they have adopted this policy long back. So our whole idea is that the MSME sector, preferably we have to strengthen the MSME sector in such a way that all our young entrepreneurs, all the startups, they can rely on this mission called Atmanirbhar Bharat, and they can start producing those things which we are normally importing. So gradually, successively, the import has to be reduced, and we need to match these products. All the products we bring from China, from other countries, Russia, Europe, or from US, gradually we have to match it, and like the automobile sector, that we could have done. So in fact, the whole momentum has started. You must have noticed that for the PPP kits, do you know that before April 2020, India was not in a position to produce PPP kits. The PPP kits, India could not be produced. Now India is producing kits in a large number. So this is the example how India can go about the Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. So my dear all young friends, remember that any country which has economically gone up, they have followed this policy of self-reliant is the important policy they have adopted, and by that they have successful. So in order to be a part of this process, you should come up with the ideas, take with the funds, with the taking the right kind of assistance from the government sector, and put your ideas into place. But what is important, that your innovation, your entrepreneurship are more important, and your commitment to the nation and to yourself is important. These are the three cardinal principles for the success of this kind of movement. Thank you.